I thought we could do this great old Johnny Cash song for you here. This is my friend Craig Smith, plays with me on the road, and we have a lot of fun. And guys, Craig has picked out a lot of the same licks that Chet was playing on this because of the record and everything that I made with him. I thought it'd be kind of fun for us to pick it together. 1, 2, 1, 2. Chet Atkins and I became friends when I first got into Nashville. When I was working at Dollywood, believe it or not, and I had the opportunity, because of Dollywood, to be on the Ralph Emery show. And Chet was on the same night, and that's how we met. And we just kind of became fast friends. We just sort of, I don't know, we just got each other. We both had kind of silly sense of humor. And so after I finished my stint at Dollywood, I came back home, and I had gotten a record deal at the time. I signed with Capitol Records, and I made a single while I was away, and I came to play it for Chet, and that sort of spurred the whole, I used to spend afternoons with him on his back porch in his office right there on Music Row. And we would just dig out old fake books and stuff like that and just play all different old songs. And I always loved cowboy songs, and he would, you know, go through them, and then I'd steal some of his cool swing chords and things like that. But our funny thing was that we used to like just be really wild and crazy, and we'd split a Michelob, you know, we were just like really wild. But I've tried to talk to him for a long time about making a record with me, but it was kind of in the meat of the time that I was doing really well on the radio. And he, being a record producer and the head of record label for so many years, he was like, this is no time for you to make a record with somebody else right now. He kept putting me off, and finally he called me one day and he said, it's time to make the record. And so we started kind of accumulating songs, and so we were sitting there doing our thing with our Michelob, and I said, what is that one song about the blue eyes? You know, he goes, oh, blue eyes crying in the rain. And I said, no, it's not that one. It's the I'll never get over those blue eyes. And he goes, well, duh, Johnny Cash song. You know, and I mean, I knew the song, but it just didn't register to me that it was a Johnny Cash song. So we started picking it, and I fell madly in love with it, and that became one of the, you know, very beginning stages, or beginning songs for the Simpatico album that he and I did together. And well, I was the youngest child, and my sister got married, and she left her guitar behind with all these little pieces of paper that she'd written a whole bunch of songs on, old folk songs like Stu Ball and old James Taylor, Carole King songs and things like that. And I sort of just taught myself to play from these little chord charts that she had written out on pieces of paper. Little by little, you know, I started finding other people in my area that played guitar and learning more chords from them, and it just sort of became a, you know, just my passion. You know, I'd sit out on my front step and just play, and because she left me this old Sears and Roebuck gut string, oh, it was a nylon string, you know, that was the thing that it just took over for me, and I never gave it back to her either.
Outbound plane, 'cause I've been here before, and somehow this doesn't feel the same. But talk is cheap, so we can talk all night long and be there. Never figure out just where your love went wrong. And I
Thanks for watching the Vault Sessions. Every view and subscription we get helps us buy guitars for kids. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch more Vault Sessions, and visit our website here to learn more about our Guitars for Kids program. We'll see you next week.